Hello, everyone. This is Maddie Ellis, and I usually do a show called Abomination here on UCCS Radio. But right now, we're actually doing a very special broadcast. I'm here with Kassandra, and she is running for Senator at Large for SGA. Kassandra Pontilo.
Pontilo, yes.
Okay, sorry. So we're in here today just talking about what Kassandra wants to do with SGA. So Kassandra is currently a Senator at Large, and she is again going to be running for that. And Kassandra, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm actually a junior currently, and I'm a health and wellness promotion major. So I kind of know a little bit about health sciences, but I kind of wanted to branch out from my major. So I kind of went into these different types of leadership roles across the campus. So I kind of was a peer mentor my sophomore year, also a student at large for SGA. And then I kind of went into APISU, which is the Asian Pacific Islander Student Union. I'm currently the event coordinator, and we'll be having one of our largest events actually in a couple weeks. So April 14th or March 14th. So if you guys want to come out to that, definitely should. But I kind of got into roles like that as well as like this year being a senator at large, kind of just to see what the campus has to offer. So it's definitely been interesting to like see the different parts of campus, and I think I really got to know different types of populations we have here. Doing that, I'm also part of student life, so I actually work as an event coordinator for that as well. So yeah, just a bunch of different places that I'm around on campus.
Yeah, you're always. I see you at like every event that happens on campus. So that's really cool. You guys probably have too. But that's really cool, and you are so involved. That what inspired you to get involved in SGA specifically?
So I kind of had a couple of friends inspire me to go into SGA. One of the biggest influences was definitely someone who was a senator at large last year, and that was Angel Tran. He's a really good friend of mine, and he kind of told me about kind of what SGA is about. And having been a student at large and gone through the process of like seeing what different projects you can do, especially the Inclusivity Pledge, which I got really heavily involved with last year, and I'm continuing to help plan this year. Both of those things really just inspired me to run for SGA, and yeah.
Angel is an angel.
Yeah, definitely. That was his slogan.
That's amazing. That's cool. So, do you want to talk more about the projects that you've pursued? Like you mentioned the Inclusivity Pledge. Do you want to maybe talk a little bit about that, or do you want to talk about the other stuff that you've done?
Yeah, for sure. So, the Inclusivity Pledge is something that has been going on for the past 3 years. It started out as something small, as just like having people, write that they want to be inclusive, sign off on a piece of paper, and have little smiley buttons handed out to them. And then it's evolved into a 3-part series of events this year that I've been helping plan out. So it's kind of about just making sure that campus is very inclusive and that everyone feels welcomed, and just having people like talk about issues that are currently happening in society. So really like trying to get people to talk about stuff that may be difficult, but really spreading awareness of these issues and of the fact that, we should be more inclusive on campus. So, yeah.
Definitely. That's a very important event. So.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really cool to see it evolve to such a cool caliber, like a large caliber.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys have seemingly reached a lot of people in the past.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We also had a lot of people sign the banner that we put out last year when we were tabling, just saying that they choose to be inclusive. A lot of people appreciated that, and we actually have the banner hanging up around campus. It moves locations depending on the week, but it's really cool to see like the progress and where we came from.
Yeah. So actually, what does inclusivity mean to you as someone who's so involved in everything?
I think inclusivity just means really making sure that everyone feels comfortable and feels that they belong on this campus. It doesn't matter where they came from, what their backgrounds are, just making sure that, they feel welcomed in this space and that there's always someone there to give them a voice, or they have their own voice here on campus. And I think that's probably the most important part of like inclusivity and like what it means to me.
That's very cool. Okay. So going on to the next part, what are your how does your involvement on campus impact your perspective in the position that you've held in the past year and also continuing forward? Like, how do you think that applies to what you're going to be trying to accomplish?
So, having been in SGA for this past year, I got to see a lot of what people kind of want on campus and what they kind of need on campus. And so, kind of seeing the different clubs and organizations that came to Senate meetings, or just seeing people in general on campus and kind of hearing what their opinions are on certain things has really helped me to understand kind of what people are looking for on campus. And I think just continuing projects that really promote, inclusivity, and then just helping students in that way, and even just like fun events that kind of showcase that SGA is here for the students and here to help the students, but also be their voice and be there as like advocates, or be there to like really just be there like a space for them to come to, or if they have any issues across campus. And we have a lot of influence in the community, and really just trying to work with students to make sure that like they can get these issues resolved.
Yeah, so that's very cool. Okay. So is there anything else that you'd want to let us know about your platform or your focuses would be? Like, is there anything that is important to you that you think would be important to the students?
Yeah, so I really am glad for the people who did decide to run in this year's election, but I'd like to see a lot more people representing the school through SGA. So I really want to make sure that we make a positive impact going into the next year, continuing with projects that do promote like a better school environment for people around campus, but also just making sure that, that we really look into multicultural inclusivity as well. I really want to work closely with the multicultural senator. So whoever gets the position, I'm happy to work with them and make sure that they reach the goals that they want to, along with also seeing what other projects that members of SGA have for next year.
That's very cool. All right. Well, thank you, Kassandra. I appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah, for sure.
So I make sure you guys come out to the elections. They're the 11th to the 14th, right?
Yes.
11th to the 14th. Okay, so that's next Monday through next Thursday. Please go and vote. They all rely on your votes, and getting involved is very important.
Yes, it is.
All right, this is Maddie and Kassandra signing off. Thank you guys for listening.